Hey guys, it's Flippin Friday. Stick around to see what I sold this week on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. Hey guys, my name is Heather. I am a full-time reseller. I am a homeschool mom of 2 kids, Grace and Ryan. They are 15 and 13 years old. I am a volleyball coach, volleyball player, and I love Disney. So we are going to go through what I sold this past week on my 4 main platforms. I do a little bit on through direct sales. Tradesy actually has been like complete crap, so I'm not listing there anymore. And every once in a while I'll thread up, but I'm just going to go through what I sold in these main things. Like I said, if you watched my last video, I'm filming this actually on Thursday, so I'm going to be doing like a little bit, back it up from a little bit different. It's still going to give you the whole week of what I sold and everything that I sold, but I was really rushing to get up Friday mornings to film this and then to get it out. I still do everything on my phone, and sometimes the video won't upload in the background on my phone. It has to be in the foreground, and if the screen goes black, it won't keep uploading, so it's a whole huge thing. I'm not very good with tech. Maybe there's a better way to do that. If you know and you can help me, let me know. Yeah, so let's just get into it. My sales have been really good, especially the last few days, and I really do think it's because of the stimulus check. So, okay. I mean, it's crazy to me because I'm like, this money's coming from somewhere. It's not like we're just giving out free money everywhere and it's never going to affect you. Like, we don't need it, but whatever. So we're using our stimulus money to go on a Maryland vacation with my family, which we've been going to since we've been kids. So that will be nice this summer. But yeah, that's a whole huge mess. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with eBay. So if I look down a lot, it's because I'm looking on my computer of my sales. I used to write them all down on a piece of paper and then read it off the paper. I don't know why I did that. Took way too much time. The first thing I sold on eBay was a FootJoy teal golf performance skirt with built-in shorts, size large. I pick up FootJoy a lot for my brother for the men's items to sell on eBay, but this was a golf skirt and it's perfect timing. People are looking for golf things right now. And that sold for my full asking price of $25.88. And I do free shipping on eBay and Mercari. Marketplace I don't, so just kind of keep that in mind. Next was a Torrid blue plaid checkered midi shirt dress in a size 1X, and that sold for $20. I sold this Bowden multicolor striped short sleeve shirt in a size extra large, and I sold that for $20. Next is a pair of Athleta women's navy blue Elation high-rise crop leggings in a size extra small, and those sold for $15. So you will probably notice that some of my items I'm not making much profit on, but kind of how I run my business is I accept almost all offers, unless it's something that I really know is worth a ton. I don't mind doing quick flips to like triple my money, even if it's something small like that. I know some people say you could have got more for that, but this is just how I choose to do things. Example here, this next thing was a Pottery Barn Lily Pulitzer collab kids chair cover. I sold 2 of them, one on Mercari, one on eBay. This one on eBay sold for $45. Right away, people told me I could have sold it for more. When I first looked up comps at a quick glance, they were selling for around $50, so that's what I listed. But you know what? It sold in like hours, so I don't care. And I paid 98 cents for it. Like, I'm not about to hold on to things forever to get top dollar. That's just not how I run my business. So anyway, next was a pair of new Pacsun men's comfort stretch acid wash jeans in a size 30-32, and those sold for $30.88, which was also my full asking price. This next dress was the Shakti, is that how you say it? It was a blue color block dress, a size large. I've actually had this thing forever. I know some people have good luck selling this brand, especially in plus size. I don't. It was actually down to $10 on Poshmark. eBay, I still had it listed higher because I just always forget to go lower my prices on eBay. And someone offered me $18, so I was like, yes, get this out of here. Next was a sale from a men's thread-up rescue box. It was an Adidas messy green indoor soccer cleats in a size 11, and those sold for $30. I thought they would be more when I first pulled them out of that men's box, but soccer cleats just, in general, I feel like don't sell for a ton. This is about what they were going on the market, so that was a nice quick sale. Next was an old Kate Spade purse. It was like black and white. It wasn't leather or anything like that. I think it came in one of my thread up handbags. box, not even the name brand one, I don't think. And it only sold for $12. I've had it for like a year, so, you know, whatever. Next was a vintage Maui purple whale nightgown shirt. I thought this was really cool. It wasn't selling. Someone offered me 15, so I took that. This sale happened within maybe half an hour. It was an Anthropologie Lavinia floral mini ombre dress in a size 0, and it sold for $29. It was getting lots of interest on all the platforms. What was really interesting is when I looked this up for comps, you know, you can see what people have it listed for, and some people had used ones listed for over $100. So I'm like, oh, first I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Like maybe it's really desirable right now. Then looking at comps, it was like, it sold for $45 new. I'm like, what are you guys doing? That's a problem. I need to make a video of that, like why you're not making sales. And that's one of the issues because you price things way too high. That could be maybe a fun video to do. I need to like get out of all my normal things, I feel like, if I want to grow my channel, but we'll see. Next was a pair of Vans. These also came in a thread up shoe rescue box, I believe. They were a slip-on classic style size 8, and they had some wear, but they still sold for $20. I sold this Ming Wang blazer very quickly. It was blue, yellow, open cardigan, size large. Sold this for $22. So I've had Ming Wang before, but I think my problem before, or maybe current pieces that I have, is that they're priced too high. It's really expensive. It just doesn't resell anywhere near retail. So I priced it at like $30 and someone offered me $22 within a few minutes. I paid 98 cents. So yes, I will sell it for that price. This next sale is really exciting. It was a pair of new Levi's 501 1954 Selvedge cone denim jeans. If you watched my men's thread up rescue box videos, there is a whole playlist if you want to go binge those. This was really cool. It had like a letter in the back pocket. They were new with tags, and it sold for $90. So that's great because that paid for that whole box. I'm possibly thinking about getting another men's thread up box soon. They've been available, and what I've noticed is that they're starting to be available longer. Like when they go live, they stay live for a while, but I think that's because they raised their prices so much. Like $10 in the shoes and like $20 in the men's box, which is kind of a huge increase. So I think that's why they are staying live longer. But I'm going to try to get through some of the stuff, like I said, of selling more stuff that I got in those before I order another one. This was also from a men's thread up rescue box. This was a great sale. It was a Merrell Bare Access Flex 2 outdoor trail shoes. I had lots of interest on these, especially the last couple of weeks. Maybe just that time of the year where people are getting out hiking and things like that. And they sold for $45.88. So yeah, those were all paid and shipped. So let's go for the things awaiting shipment, which is my couple sales from yesterday. Next was a Torrid women's black textured knit skater dress in a size 3X. This sold very quickly, I think within a couple of days, for $20. Okay, and then I sold this Pottery Barn madras. I don't even know that's how you say it. Crib skirt. I got tons of new with tag Pottery Barn kids items at a thrift store recently. I saw them all there for a while, and they were priced. I mean, some of the duvet covers and stuff were priced at like 25 bucks. So I'm like, I'm not paying that. They went down to half price. I still held off, and I went back that Monday right when they changed to the new color tag because I knew it was going to be changed, and everything was 98 cents. So I like scooped it all up, and it's starting to sell. So that's exciting. This one sold for $20. And then I sold this Soft Surroundings yellow glam gauze spring shirt in a size 2X. That sold within a couple of hours for also $20. So those are my eBay sales. I will ask you, if you are liking this video, to please push the thumbs up button down below. It really does help me out. Feel free to subscribe if you like reseller content. I put out a few videos a week, and I would really appreciate it. Let's move on to Mercari. Mercari actually these last couple of days has been crazy. I don't know what's happening, but I'm making way more sales on there than I usually do, so yay. First thing on Mercari was a Torrid pink walnut drape front cardigan. This had 6 likes very quickly. It sold for $26. I also sold these American Giant black crop pants. They're kind of like a sweatpant material in a size 14, and they sold for, $31. Okay, the next thing I sold on Mercari was this Lancaster Paris gray leather purse. This came to me in a thread up rescue box. I think it was the name brand rescue box, possibly, maybe it was just the 15 handbags. I can't remember, but it did sell for $44. I had it maybe about a month or so, so that was pretty good. And then I sold this with a full price sale. It was the Eddie Bauer Goose Down Vest, a white zip up, and it was new with tags, and that sold for $45. I sold these Keen men's green Newport waterproof sandals. These came, I think, in a men's ThredUp rescue box, and those sold for $31. Another item that came from a men's ThredUp rescue box. Now that I'm like seeing how much has been selling, I'm like, okay, I think I want to get one soon. I think it just sucks because it's like, sometimes I think about more about the crappy things that I got, and then I'm like, wait, I'm actually selling a lot from it. But like, I'm over the dress pants and the button-up shirts because those are the things that are not moving, but all the other stuff is. So I don't know. It's worth the risk to me. It's fun. Anyway, the next thing was from one. It's a Vineyard Vines red fleece vest, and that sold for $31. I sold this Torrid black faux leather jacket. This was listed for only a few days, and it sold for my full asking price of $40. And then I sold this Livy Active black floral zip-up hoodie. This was plus size from either Lane Bryant or Maurice's. I can't remember. I know one of you mentioned that it was a good brand to pick up. It got lots of interest, and I did sell it for $21. I sold these Michael Kors black leather ballet flats. These came in a ThredUp shoe rescue box. They were in a size 11, and they sold for $25. This was another item from a ThredUp rescue shoe box, and it was a pair of Impo red patent leather boat shoes. They only sold for $13, which means after shipping, I basically just made my money back on those shoes. That's okay. I have to do that for some of those lower end pairs of shoes just to recoup my money, and then some I can make really good profit on. So yeah, whatever. Let's just get off that crappy sale. How was sales for you guys this week? Let me know. Let me know if you feel like those stimulus checks are like helping and you're getting more shoppers. This was a Torrid blue crepe longline blazer. I sold tons of Torrid recently on Mercari, so if you have it, I highly suggest putting it over there. Make sure you price it right. If you don't know how to price it, just look up comps. This was, I think, in a size 3X, and it sold for $28. This is another item from a men's ThredUp rescue box. It was a pair of new with tags, hang 10, 4-waist stretch quick dry shorts. They sold for $14. That's fine because they didn't retail for that much anyway. Another item from a men's ThredUp rescue box, Adidas black white short sleeve shirt, sold for $13. Not worth much more than that. Quick sale. Here's another Pottery Barn Lily Pulitzer chair cover. This one sold for $50. I think this one sold first and the other one sold within like a minute. So another Pottery Barn organic duvet navy. This was for a twin size, and it sold for $26. So all of these, I did look up comps for the specific color and style. Some of them sell better than others, obviously. And I was just pricing them to hopefully move them quick. I'm just pricing them right around that comp's average price, or maybe a little bit higher, but not too much. Next was another Pottery Barn. It was the twin gray duvet cover, and that one sold for $40. I sold this pair of Under Armour blue tapered jogger pants, which I believe came from a men's ThredUp rescue box, and those sold for $27 very quickly. Next was a pair of Joe jeans. They're a high-rise distressed skinny, so I kind of pass in this brand a lot, but if it's a certain kind of style, I will still pick it up. These ones sold within a day for $27. I also sold this Icebreaker merino wool 200 striped top. This actually had a little hole in the front, but with Icebreaker Smart Wool, they tend to have little holes a lot, and they still sell, so don't be afraid to pick it up if there's a small hole. It sold for $24 within a day. I sold this Anthropology cloth and stone plaid top. This also sold very quickly for $21. And the last thing I sold in Mercari was a Coach Black Parker satchel. This was in my Coach ThredUp rescue box that I just put out a couple of days ago. And this one actually I thought would be worth more because it was a larger size, but comps were only around 25 bucks. And it sold for $34 with free shipping, so that's pretty accurate with comps. So that was good. Sold within a couple of hours. Okay, Poshmark or Facebook? Let's do Poshmark. Okay, Poshmark. The first thing I sold on Poshmark were these Jambu J blue marigold outdoor trail shoes in a size 10, and they sold for $15. Sometimes I feel like that brand does well, and sometimes it doesn't. These ones I had for quite a while. Someone offered me $15, so I took it. Next was an Ariat Pro Series multicolored plaid long sleeve top. I offered this to my brother. He said it didn't sell that well for him. I knew I could still sell it, so I sold it for $20. Next was a pair of shoes from a ThredUp shoe rescue box. Ziggy Soho Nala braided gladiator sandals, $10. They're not worth anything hardly, so I was glad to sell them quickly. Next was a pair of J. Crew green weekend 7/8 leggings. They were from 2019, I believe, and they were a size medium. Those sold for 20 bucks. I am hardly ever picking up J. Crew anymore because it's so slow and it's just not moving for me. But I was like, okay, high-rise leggings with the times we're in right now and people are still like sitting around at home. Yeah, I thought that would be good. Speaking of, I don't know how some people are still doing this. Like, that's crazy to me. I had a friend from high school that I saw on Facebook, and she's like, our first outing since last year. I'm like, what? And we're not restricted that much around here. Like, you can go out. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. And what's really interesting too is I'm kind of starting to find my people. So I've had people block me on Instagram and like cuss at me and call me I'm not going to cuss, a witch, but with a B, because of my views, which is nuts. I think I posted some crazy thing about Joe Biden trying to act like he has authority to tell us if we can get together with our family on 4th of July. And she's like, and it just went off. And she was like, bye. I'm like, okay. You ever heard of scrolling past? That's the crazy thing to me. Like, I can disagree with people, but I'm not going to cuss at you and freaking flip out and call you names because you have a different view than mine. What is wrong with our freaking world? Okay, rant over. If you watch my channel, you will see those rants because I'm not afraid to speak my mind, but I won't be rude and I won't cuss at you. So there's that. Next was a pair of Haan gray leather wingtip Oxford dress shoes. These were the size 10.5. They were men's and they sold for $20. I sold these men's pink Nike Flyknit sunset trainers in a size 13 for $60. They were in great condition. Next was an Anthropologie Girls from Savoy emerald dress in a size 2. It was like a halter style and that sold for $27. I sold this new Lane Bryant polka dot ruffle plus size top in a size 16 and that sold for $24. Next was a brand Gray State. It was a star print sweatshirt. It was really cute. I thought it would do better, but it sat forever. So someone offered me $10 and I went ahead and took that. And then I had this Anthropologie Miss Albright suede sandal. This was in a ThredUp shoe rescue box. It was really beat up and they sold for $15. Next was a pair of Uggs. They were the Faye brown leather Chelsea heeled boots in a size 7.5 and they sold for $35. I sold this new Lululemon Wear To purple slim skirt. I got this at a Style Encore clearance sale and it sold for $40. This is a pair of men's Vans that came in a men's box and they were the red black checkerboard sneakers. I had them listed for higher, but someone offered me, actually I think we went back and forth a little bit. We ended up on 30 bucks, so I went ahead and sold those to him. I sold these Girlfriend Collective orange high-rise crop leggings. This is a brand I've never found before. I found 2 pair recently, so that was exciting. And they sold for $30. This was a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren flag crew neck sweater. Comms were all over for this. Some were really high, some were lower than mine. Someone offered me $45. This was another one we went back and forth on. So I went ahead and took that. And then I sold this gold Coach shimmer tassel large hobo purse. This came in one of my Coach ThredUp rescue boxes, I believe. And that sold for $27. This was a pair of boots. They were called Vic Mady. They were green leather tall riding boots. I found these at a thrift world a while back and they sold for 40 bucks. Next was a Simply Noel blanket scarf poncho. It was new with tags. It sold very quickly for $20. I sold this new Peter Millar white short sleeve shirt. This was in a size XXL and I got this from a TJ Maxx clearance sale and that sold for $30. The next thing was this Disney green Mickey Mouse all over print purse. I really shouldn't have got this because it's not like it was Disney parks or anything special, but I'm so obsessed with Disney. It's hard for me to like not get it sometimes. It only sold for $10, so ugh. Next was a pair of All Saints jeans, which All Saints is a great brand and it's expensive, but some stuff just does not do well. I've had these jeans for over a year and they only sold for $12. They were not, I mean, they were skinny jeans, mid-rise. I don't know about that. Next was the new with tag J. Crew merino wool tipped side panel sweater in a size small and I sold that for $18. This was a Brooks Brothers shirt, came from a men's thread-up rescue box. It was gingham and it sold for $8. I possibly could have got more for it, but when someone sends me an offer in any of those lower end crappy things I got in the men's thread-up rescue box, I'm just basically taking it unless it's like $4. Next, I sold 2 of the Pottery Barn Kids blue twin duvet covers. One of them actually had a little stain on it. Even though it was new, it was just a part that was exposed. She offered me $50 for both of them. I went ahead and took that just to move them quickly. Next was a vintage Lawrence Kazar beaded sequin top. I had this for a really long time and I'm not picking up this vintage brand anymore. It wasn't a size extra large and it sold for $20. And then I sold this MM LaFleur beige open cardigan. It was in a size extra small and that sold for $50. So that is a great brand to be on the lookout for. Next was a pair of Kuru, K-U-R-U. It's kind of an outdoor like trail shoes. And they were size 10 pink. They sold for $30. I sold this PJ Selvedge gray soft cardigan sweater or possibly a robe. I don't know. It sold for $20. And then I sold this St. John black cable knit cardigan sweater in a size large for $30. Next was a pair of Nike Pro Linear Rain crop leggings in a size large. Actually thought I lost these for a while, but then I went through all my bins when I was giving stuff to Play-Dohs. I found them again, labeled them accurately, and I sold them for $20. I sold this Free People Denim Baby Blues dress. This was also a back and forth with the buyer. We finally settled on $25. I think I had it listed for $35. And then I sold this new with tags Torrid Summer Leaves Chalice Spring Blouse. I only had this listed for a couple of days and that sold for $25. Yesterday, I sold this Free People high neck floral mini swing dress for $17. I also sold these ASOS medium high wash skinny jeans. They were in a tall size, really long length, and those sold for $20. And then I sold these Allen Edmonds black tassel leather Cody loafers in a size 9.5 for $36. And the last thing I sold on Poshmark was this soft surroundings shapely anywhere wrap dress in a size large petite for $20. So the last thing I have to do is Facebook, but I do need to go wake up my son for an orthodontic appointment. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My hair's wet because I took a shower this morning. You know, I'm never gonna like make myself look any different than I normally do for these videos. So don't expect that. Okay, Facebook Marketplace. I sold this fossil brown leather Maddox flap leather purse. It was supposed to say Maddox, like the name. I talk text all the time and I didn't check this apparently and it says medics, like an ambulance medic. So I'm stupid, but anyway, sold very fast for $40. I sold these Harley Davidson black leather boots. They were embroidered. I got these a couple months back at a Goodwill for $10 and they sold for $65. And then I sold these Olakai leather thong sandals and for women. I think these are like a Hawaiian brand. These came in a thread up shoe rescue box and they sold for $20. And I sold this Zaya Active blue sleeveless tank top. I can't say this enough. Be on the lookout for Zaya Active. It is selling very quickly for me. That sold within a day for $20. And then last night, these sold within an hour. They were the Birkenstock red leather slip-on clogs. Actually, they're the Birkies style, so not quite as expensive. And those sold for $35. So that's all my sales. I'm going to be getting this uploaded and I'll schedule it out to come out tomorrow on Friday, which I guess you guys will be seeing on Friday. So thank you for watching. Again, if you did like this video and you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I will be back for you guys soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.